Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. As usual, I've got you, and today I've got something new for you, and that would be how to use Microsoft Excel to create and decorate amazing dashboard that will help you in making effective decision and conclusion very quickly and effectively. So you can see that I have opened Excel file of our past data analysis that we have dealt with in the pivot analysis lessons. So our first task will be to accumulate all these findings and insights in one Excel file in which we are going to make or build our dashboard. Here you can see all the findings that we have. At first, we have the average discount rate and average profit margin for each product category. Then over here on our pivot analysis tool, we also have the average sale quantity sold by regions for each product category. And then on the pivot analysis 3, we have the count of sales channel and sum of quantity sold. So now we are going to insert all this information and insights in a single Excel file, and within that Excel file we are going to create our dashboard. So let's first create a new Excel file. So to do that is to create a new Excel file. For this, you can press the Ctrl plus the N button on your keyboard. So now you can see that we have a new Excel file. At first, we are going to provide this particular Excel worksheet name as the data. So we are going to name this worksheet data. So I have named mine data, and the reason for this is because we have to keep our data that we have used to find the insights by using the pivot analysis techniques. So for this, we are going to proceed to our Excel file that we have previously used, and we are going to select the entire data. We want to copy them and then paste them here. So we go over to our previous Excel file, then we go to data, then we copy the whole thing. I'm sure you know how to do that. We copy the whole thing, we'll go Ctrl plus Shift plus the right arrow, then the downward arrow, then we copy Ctrl plus C, and then we go over to the new Excel file and then paste it here. Ctrl plus V. So we have our data here. So I'll just make a few adjustments. So to adjust the whole data to fit, we'll go under Home tab, we'll go to Rows and Column, and then we'll click on Auto Fit column width. And so we have made our adjustments. So you can see that we have successfully brought out all the relevant data for the pivot data analysis. Then we are going to create another worksheet, and we are going to name this worksheet as Finding 1. So we'll create another worksheet. Just click on the plus icon here, and then we'll name it as Finding 1. Then enter. So we've created another worksheet. Now we are going to proceed to this particular Excel file, the previous one, and then we are going to go to pivot analysis 1, and then we are going to copy everything here and then paste it in our new worksheet that we just created. So we'll copy everything, Ctrl C, and then we go over to our new worksheet and then we paste them here, Ctrl V. So as usual, we adjust the whole information. We go over to, under home tab, we go over to rows and column, and then we click on auto fit column width. So we have made adjustment to the information we have on our finding one worksheet. So let's proceed. So next we are going to create another worksheet, and this time around we're going to name it as finding 2. We are going to create another worksheet and call it finding 2. Finding 2. So we are going to select all the information and copy them. We are going to go to pivot analysis 2 on our other Excel file, and then we are going to copy everything on pivot analysis 2 and then paste it on the new worksheet. Then we paste it on the new worksheet, Ctrl V, and then we adjust it as well to make it look good. So we'll do the same thing. We are going to add another worksheet. This time around is going to be finding 3. You can name it whatever you want. Then we are going to go to pivot analysis 3 over here. We're going to copy all the info and paste it there as well. So you can see that I've copied and pasted here. So we're going to add another worksheet. That is the last one we'll be adding. I'm going to name it finding 4. Finding 4. Then we'll go ahead and copy the last information we have here. We have on the previous worksheet, or rather Excel file. We're going to copy the last information, and then we're going to go back and then we paste it. Then we make a few adjustments. I've told you how to do that earlier on in the video, and so we have it. We have been able to accumulate all the information, relevant information we need to create a sample dashboard. So now we are going to generate the relevant pivot chart for each of the findings. We are going to proceed to the first worksheet, that is finding 1. We are going to go to finding 1. You can see that we got the percentage of average discount rate and then percentage of average profit margin for each product category. So I'm going to click on any cell on our pivot table, then I'm going to proceed to options, the options tab, and then I'm going to look for pivot chart. So this is pivot chart, so I'm going to click on that. So here we can see that Excel generated this graph, which I think is the best or best visualizes this info. That's the pivot table. This cluster column chart best visualizes it. So I'll select this chart and then try to make some modifications. Then to provide a layout that's a perfect layout for this visualization, so I'll click here. Then over here at the chart tools tab, I'll go to the quick layout and I'll select the layout 9. So the next thing we'll do is to provide the chart title. So the chart title is going to be discount rate and profit margin by product categories. We want to also provide the axis title. For the y-axis, we'll be having average percentage, and then for the x-axis, we'll be having factors as our title. So the next thing we want to do is to change the levels from average of discount rate and average of profit margin to discounted and profit margin. So to do this, we want to proceed to the pivot table. We'll proceed to the pivot table, and then we double click on this, and then we can see that a dialog comes up, and then we want to change this custom name to discounted. Sorry, my bad, to discount rate, not discounted. And here we want to change it to profit margin. So here you can see that we've been able to change the levels name. So this is all for this particular graph. So now we'll proceed to finding number 2, that is the next worksheet. So click on that. So as usual, we'll click on any cell on the pivot table, and then under the options tab we click on pivot charts. So Excel has provided a chart that will be appropriate for the visualization, but in this case we'll be changing the chart. I want to change it to a combo chart. Want to change it to a combo chart. So we'll click on the chart. So we have our combo chart here. So we'll make a few adjustments as we did previously. So let's increase the size of the chart for better visualization. So I think this will do. It looks better. So the next thing we'll do is to go over to the chart tools bar. Then on our quick layout, we'll be choosing the layout 9 as well for this chart. So we'll click on that. The next thing to do is to provide the chart title and the axis title. The chart title is going to be sales and quantity sold by regions for product category, and then the y-axis title is going to be regions. The x-axis is going to be region. So this chart looks alright now. It's good to go. So the next thing we'll do is to proceed to finding number 3. We are going to proceed to finding the number 3, that is the next worksheet. So we'll click anywhere on the pivot table, then proceed to the options tab, then click on pivot chart. So what we'll be using to visualize this output would be the bar chart. So we'll select the bar chart, and then we'll click on it. Then we'll just make few adjustments, bring it down here, then we'll increase it. Then we'll go to the chart tools, and then we go to quick layout. This time around we'll be selecting the layout 8 because I feel is the best layout for this visualization. And then the next thing we'll do is to give our chart a title, and for this the title would be sales and quantity sold by, pardon me, not that was the previous title. The title for this would be number of products sold by product category and by customer segment as well. So let's put the title. So we're going to name this axis sales channel, and here we're going to name it values. So this looks good, I think it's okay. So proceed to the last one, which is finding for worksheets. So here we're asked to find the total amount of revenue generated from each product category to different customer segments. So for this we are going to the same thing we've been doing. Go to the options tab, then select pivot charts. So here it gave us the clustered column chart, but all we want to use here will be the line chart. So we select the line chart, so we'll just bring it over here and then increase the width of the chart. So the next thing we want to do is to go to the chart tools, then go to quick layout, and then for this we are going to be selecting layout 10. I'm going to be selecting layout 10 for this. So this is layout 10, so we click here. So yeah, let me adjust it a little more. So the next thing we'll do is to give our chart a title. So the title for this would be total revenue for product category and by customer segment. So for this axis we'll be having revenue, and then on this other axis we'll be having product category. So that will be all for this chart. So as you can see, we've been able to create all these charts at a very small time, and you can sure see that they are very beautiful and effective as well for you to be able to visualize your output, the results you've gotten. You can see how fast it was for us to do that. So we have generated the relevant graphs and charts and accumulated all the relevant information here. So in the next lesson we'll take a look at how to create a canvas for our dashboard. So all the graphs all the charts we've created today, in our next lesson we'll be looking at how to create a canvas for all of them. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. If you know anyone that this video will be helpful to, do not forget to share it to them, and I'm sure they are going to thank you for it. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.